unique to the table. And if you see this wonderful thing out here, you'll see we've done a magnificent job over the last 2 years. It was quite a mess before that, but it was still okay mechanically. Everything we do here today is for your enjoyment. To join with us in celebrating this magnificent Cold War aircraft. This aircraft first flew on the 10th of February 1965, and its final flight was back here to Binbrook on the 23rd of July 1992, having accumulated 4,112 flying hours.
Thank you very much, Chris. So about 1:30, we're going to be starting up 724, and we're only going to be running the number one engine today. The number one engine is the lower engine, and we're going to be running it to start with at idle. That's about 31% of its power. When we're happy with it and we've done the necessary checks, we're going to be operating the flying controls, which is good for members of the public of hydraulic power. So we're going to move all the flying controls. That's the rudder, the tailplanes, the ailerons, and the air brakes as well, just to demonstrate the aircraft is alive and well. So we've been working up the number one engine. We're only going to be going to fast idle, which is about 68%. If I'm happy, Chris is in the cockpit, and if he's happy, we'll take her up to 75% towards the end of the run. But we haven't actually proved the engine yet at full dry power, which is actually 103%. But we're just gaining confidence in the aircraft and its systems. When the aircraft's made up for its winter servicing, we're going to be working on regenerating the number two engine. So next year we'll be able to present the aircraft with number one and number two engines running. So it is just one engine today, but that is plenty loud enough, I can assure you. In actual fact, the more we run it, the more we burn the fuel and the more money we flow out the back end of it. Today's ticket sales have raised over £3,000 for the aircraft, and thank you very much for everybody who...
No, I'm just tired. Okay, how are you? I'm good, thanks. You're well. You're okay? Going
water because we had our economy wrong 2 weeks ago, spilt a bit of oil, so I put soapy water to wash the oil away, but some of the soapy water ended up on top of the ventral. So that's just water that's come out. When we run the aircraft, we actually pressurise the fuel tanks into the wings. So they get about 7 psi inside for the run. So we've got a couple of drips from where the flaps have got fuel in. I don't know whether you're all aware, but this is the only aircraft in the world where they've got flaps, they've got fuel inside the flaps. 150 pounds of fuel per flap. Our American friends find it most amusing. It's even got fuel in the leading edge tank there where the wing joins the fuselage. There's actually 150 pounds of fuel in those as well. But otherwise, the aircraft performed really well. All the readings were on the numbers, and we're very good as well. So once again, thank you very much.
This is full of fuel. The flaps are full of fuel. So the tanks are pressure.
Take a snapshot while you're using the shoulder.
Like it. I'm the Chief Engineer of the Lightning Association, and today I run this aircraft, XR724. Number one engine up to idle for a start, then we put the air brakes out, exercised all the controls, ailerons, elevators and rudder, and then we took it up to 75%, which is basically 75% of its max power. It handled quite well. It was a smooth run, pressures were good, temperatures were great, all the lights were out when they were supposed to be, and we brought it back down to ground idle, about 35%, and a minute of cooling, and then I shut it down, and it went really well. That's the second time I've done that in only 40 years.